Oh, hello. Yes, the setup for the MC20, the Maserati. This is the car that we'll probably be racing with against the Ford. Look at it, it's lovely, isn't it? These setups are great. Actually, saying that, I haven't driven this Maserati yet, but if the Ford is anything to go by, then it will be it'll be some close racing. Yes, anyway, so you get a puncture if you drive through there. You want to be careful. So let's get out of there and let's show you where you can buy it. Again, like I said in the last video, if you don't know how to buy a car by now, we're pretty much done. But you want to go into Brand Central Europe and then head towards Italy, Maserati, and it is the one in the showroom on the right hand side, the MC20, 300,000, not too shabby. So once you've got your car, you want to head out of Brand Central and go into Tuning Shop. And these are the parts that you will need to buy for it. In sports, you'll need weight reduction stage 1. That's all you need to buy in sports. And then in club sports, you will need weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor, and some ballast. Semi-racing, you want a fully customizable computer, a fully customizable LSD, and you want to increase your body rigidity, as we all do, as I think I already said in the last video. So in racing, you want your racing brake kit, slotted discs, and your racing brake pads. You want to buy those. You want to buy the brake balance controller, the fully customizable suspension. You also want to pick up the racing clutch and flywheel and the fully customizable racing transmission, and then just buy all of the racing tires. Hope you can keep up with me. I might be going a bit quick. You don't need anything in extreme, except for you might want to buy the racing wet tires, which I have forgotten to do. The inters and the wets, and you don't need anything from the Ultimate, and that's all the parts that you need to buy, except for you then need to head to GT Auto and buy the aero parts for it. Same thing as the Ford. You just want all the Type A. Yeah, I think it's all Type A. Let's have a check. Type A aero parts at the front, Type A at the side, Type A at the rear, and then your wing. I went for a custom wing set. I think you can go Type A, but the custom wing set just looks a bit more Group 4, I think, which is kind of what we were aiming for. And then I'm going to talk you through the setup. So head back to the garage and go into car settings. Now the first thing you want to do is put your racing soft tyres on it rather than the heavy wets. You want fully customizable suspension. The front wants to be 70 and the rear wants to be at 85. Your anti-roll bar needs to be 7 and 8 at the rear. Damping ratio 40 and 40, and the damping ratio expansion is 50 and 50. Natural frequency is 2.90 and 2.90. Negative camber is 3.0 and 3.0, and the toe angle is 0.20 at the front and 0.30 at the rear. Fully customizable differential with initial torque at 5, acceleration sensitivity at 20, and braking sensitivity at 30. Onto the downforce, you want the front at 160 and the rear downforce at 334. You've got your fully customizable ECU with 70% power output adjustment. Your ballast you want at 150, and it wants to be positioned as far front as possible, so in the negative -50, and the power restrictor wants to be 75. Now the transmission, fully customizable racing, top speed set to 310, and I will talk you through all the gear ratios one by one. So first gear, you want to go 2.305, and that will bring up your second number of 90. So that's 2.305 on first. And on second, 1.730. That's 1.730. Second number will go to 120. Third, 1.390. And your second number is 150. Fourth, 1.116. which will be 187. Fifth is 0.995, second number 210. Sixth is 0.870, and that's the second number 240. Seventh, 0.760, second number 275. And eighth gear, who has eighth gears? That's ridiculous. 0.685 for eighth, and that's 313. That should bring your final to 5,000. Ooh, that was a bit of a slog. You might want to pause on that screen and do it a bit slower. Turbocharger normal, anti-lag none, intercooler normal, air cleaner normal, racing slotted discs, racing brake pads, normal handbrake, brake balance controller you want on it, steering angle kit normal, clutch and flywheel racing, and then you just want to make sure you have weight reduction stage 1 and 2 and body rigidity. And that concludes the setup. Thank you once again, Ack, for these cars. I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep pushing this because I really want it to happen. We are hopefully going to be racing these cars a week on Thursday. But we'll have a fun race on them on this coming Thursday, so please make sure you get it set up, because it will be awesome if we can get a full grid of these tuned cars. That's the exciting bit. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, let me know.